black educated college men act like they too good to date. A lot of
Finally, someone has said it and worded it way better than I ever could have, because I have been saying this with my best friend for the longest now, to where it's like, if you look a certain way, it's like these men act like they are just like, it's always this certain look of female that they'll actually date and wife, because I guess they attribute it to like, oh, nice girl next door looking, like she won't possibly do this or that, she looks good on paper, I can bring her around family, this and a third, and she has the look, she has a very safe look. And myself and my best friend always talk about the fact that we feel as though, because we have tattoos, I'm very tatted, y'all can't see it now, but I have a lot of tattoos, because we are tatted and have more of like a, I'm not gonna say like, I'm trying to find the right way to say it, I don't know, anyway, consistently try to fun girl us. These college educated men, it's always them. Like when it comes to like they always assume that we only like hood guys, that they assume that they know our type, and they don't even give us a chance. I like nerds, I like fine nerds, I like squares, but these men always assume that my type is like, oh, I see she's tatted, she like hoods. That's like, and I'm just like, why do y'all keep doing that? And then not only keep doing that, but then you keep trying to put us in this fun girl category. And the fun girl is this category where it's like, I enjoy having fun with you, but I would never wife you. You don't have the look of somebody that I would consider a wife. And it's like, what does a wife look like? Because just because somebody looks like your girl next door does not mean she's a good person. It's not mean that she's automatically educated. Me personally, in a nice way, I make a lot more than a lot of the girls that they consider like, oh, like successful and stable and have like this great image. But I don't work a job that is like conventional, to where it's like, oh, well, I can brag about what kind of job she has. So they just always want to fun girl me.
What do you bring to the table?
Everything. I got 2 kids, you know what I mean? So everything. If you're willing to provide for my kids, then everything.
Everything like what?
My kids, my life, my mental health, everything, like everything. Everything you want to know about me, I'll bring to the table, for sure.
There you have it. This is the downside to the body positivity movement. Every woman thinks that they are Nicki Minaj or Victoria's Secret model. It's easier to live in delusion, and dare I say, it's more than comfortable. Us men, we are told at a young age where we fall short, to improve of course. Because we're called out regularly, we're used to it. Do you think the same goes for the modern day woman?
Nope.
The same modern day woman who've been told since they're kids that they're tens. Why do you think the question, what do you bring to the table, triggers women? It's because besides their looks and their good stuff, they have nothing to offer. Now, while this woman is not triggered, there's clearly some red flags. Not to be cruel, but look at her. She's clinically obese, which aside from the fact that her health is at risk, you can tell that she's not accountable. The therapy in itself is another story, but listen to what she said. She said she's a single mom of 2 kids. You have 100% responsibility and 0 authority. Please don't raise another man's seed.
The true minorities on this planet are ugly, broke men. Like, you have nothing to offer. Like, nothing at all. You're not a provider. You're not pleasing to the eyes. You are the real minority. You are a victim of yourself.
Stop it. Get some help.
Do women feel bad after they treat you like? Honestly, no, they don't. In reality, they laugh with their friends about the things that they do to you, and they gossip to their friends about how they're doing you wrong and how they're talking to other men. They don't feel bad until they actually lose you. They keep you on the side, and when they lose you, they feel bad.
This is going to be a very nasty pill to swallow, but majority of these females do not have your best interests at heart. Growing up, you've been conditioned into wanting the Disney/Hallmark experience. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, it's biological. Society, media, feminism has not only conditioned women to despise men, but to take advantage of them at every turn. Why do you think women save lots of money because of serial dating? Why do you think there's OnlyFans, an industry that's being kept alive by dumb simps? I don't care how nice things are in your relationship, and I take no pleasure in saying this, but always have 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out. Don't cheat now, but be prepared for the worst.
Not that I think you exist or anything, but future man, we hate patriarchy. And because we hate patriarchy, you're going to protect me from it. And because you're going to protect me from it, you're going to give me your benefits from it. Thank you. Bye.
A few years ago, my oldest daughter had to take a DNA test for school just to figure out ancestry. During the DNA test, she came to me very, very sad because apparently me and her were not related. When she told me this, I had to keep a straight face because the immediate shock was just wild. Then I decided to go with her to get a paternity test done. When we got the paternity test done, it was also concluded that I was not her father. At this point, I was shocked. I've had 4 kids with my wife, and she was the oldest, and I needed to see how far this rabbit hole went. I told her to not let her mother know that we know this information, and then I went to my next oldest child. Not mine. I went to the one below that. Not mine. And then I decided to stop there because the youngest child is so young that this may directly affect them, and they don't really understand what's going on anyway. So I didn't even want to go into that rabbit hole, but when I got the information, I immediately was like, let me go talk to my wife about this. So, like always, she didn't take responsibility or any type of accountability, and she said, how are you going to believe your wife over these tests? I was like, are you serious? Are you like, for real? Like, is this really where you're gonna go with this? Then she starts crying profusely and saying it was only one time, I didn't mean to do it. And I was like, it was only one time? Hey. And then I showed her that each one of the children aren't mine, with the exception of the youngest, as so I think. That's when it dawned on me that it was one time, multiple times, and then when we looked, each one of the children had different baby fathers, and somehow that made it even worse, because it wasn't just one person you was cheating on me with. This is a habitual thing.
Sir, my heart bleeds for you.
Damn!
2 things can be taken from this. Alpha Smash, Beta Cash. Remember, women, 80% of them anyway, only choose you, the good man, because you're reliable and dependable. In layman's terms, you're the safety bet. But understand this, you do not excite her. Of course, she'll keep up the appearance, smile, call you honey, and let you clap the cheeks. But she's only doing this to prevent you from putting 2 and 2 together. The second thing that can be taken from this video is that no matter how much you love your woman, who's the apple of your eye, you need to channel your inner detective, as your labor could be finding somebody else's nut. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Until next time.
What's wrong with women with kids?
What's wrong with little Jimmy with freckles and the glasses?
He's not my type.
Not my type.
So